Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, May the 12th. I am coming at you with your reading lesson today. We are working this week on all things pictures versus words. Remember yesterday we looked at the story Our Earth. We're going to look at that again today. And we only looked at the pictures. We did not read any of the words, and we came up with 3 facts to write down. We wrote down that the earth was round or a circle. We said that that all living things need water to drink, and that the earth was made up of 3 different layers. Okay, and so we said a couple more things while we were actually reading it, like the volcanoes erupt and produce lava and stuff like that, but we only wrote down 3 things. And I have a feeling today we are going to come up with more than just 3 facts just based on the words, but we're going to start with 3. So, we're going to look at the story Our Earth again. I am just going to read it. I'm not going to show any pictures because I want us to decide what was just the words and what was the picture. So yesterday we just looked at the pictures, today we're just going to look at the words. So, here we go. We are going to read Our Earth. Big and mighty planet. Have you ever played in the dirt? Maybe it was warm and sandy and you left it to sift through your fingers. Maybe it was cool and muddy and you shaped it like clay. Either way, you did something pretty amazing. You held one small part of a big and mighty planet in your hands. You held part of our planet, Earth. So the Earth is called a planet. The big blue marble. Earth is part of our solar system. That means it is one of 8 planets that orbit our sun. Earth is the 3rd planet from our sun. So I'm going to write that one down because that's pretty big. The Earth orbits the sun. Now, that word orbit is kind of big. And since this is a nonfiction book, it has a glossary in the back. So if we go back to the glossary, we can find orbit and it says to move in the path of a circle or oval around an object. So when the Earth is orbiting around the sun, it is moving around the sun in a circle or an oval. All right. Something orbits Earth too. It is our moon. People say that from the moon, Earth looks like a big blue marble. Water, water everywhere. Why does Earth look blue from space? The reason is there is so much more water than land on Earth's surface. Water covers 70% of Earth's surface. Most of that water is in oceans. A small part is in lakes and rivers or frozen in glaciers and ice caps at the Earth's north and south poles. Wow, so that's really cool. So water covers 70% of the Earth's surface. That is something that we're learning just from the text. I have a feeling we're going to have more than 3 facts. All right, so water covers 70% of Earth's surface. Glaciers. A glacier is a large body of ice that spreads across an area of land or moves slowly downhill or valley. Water is important on Earth. Earth is the only planet in our solar system that holds living things, and every living thing needs water. Life on other planets have water, but they do not have everything else that is needed for life, such as comfortable temperatures and good air to breathe. Okay, so we looked at our pictures yesterday, and we already saw that all living things need water. We saw it in the pictures. So I'm not going to write that down again for the words because we had already figured that out just based on the pictures, even though that is a fact. Water also changes Earth. Large amounts of water are very powerful. Rivers and glaciers cut into Earth's surface over time. For example, the Colorado River slowly carved out the Grand Canyon over 6 million years. Water fact: Earth's oceans are 5 times deeper than the average height of land. These are all awesome facts that I could be writing down. Earth's atmosphere. There's something else just as important as water on Earth. It is air. Air makes up Earth's atmosphere. The atmosphere is like a big, thick blanket wrapped around Earth. The air we breathe from the atmosphere is called oxygen. We breathe it as gas. It has no taste, color, or smell. Oxygen is also a part of water. Okay, so I'm going to write that air makes up Earth's atmosphere because that's a pretty big word and a fact. Air makes up Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so remember, atmosphere we said was a big, thick blanket wrapped around the Earth. All right, so the air that we actually breathe in, if you take a deep breath, you're actually breathing in some of the Earth's atmosphere, which is pretty cool facts. Earth's atmosphere reaches for hundreds of miles away from the Earth's surface, so I guess lifting off of Earth's surface. Air is made up of different kinds of gases. Nitrogen and oxygen make up most of the air in Earth's atmosphere. The atmosphere is also important because it protects life on Earth. It absorbs energy from the sun and it blocks the sun's harmful rays. Earth's atmosphere is made of several layers. Weather takes place in the layer nearest to Earth, which is about 10 miles high. Okay, so I'm gonna add on to my fact over here. Air makes up Earth's atmosphere, and I'm gonna say there are several layers of atmosphere. Okay. So yesterday we did see the picture of the different layers, but we weren't really sure what those layers were. So today we were able to put a fact about it based on what our text says. Inside Earth, Earth is also made of several layers. The surface is called the crust. It is a cold, rocky layer about 60 miles deep. It is made of large pieces called plates that move and bump together, causing earthquakes, volcanoes, and other powerful activities. So the crust is what controls earthquakes and volcanoes. Interesting. Below the crust is the mantle. It is about 1,800 miles deep. It is made of hot, liquid rock and gas. In Earth's center is the core. The core is more than 2,000 miles wide. The temperature there is so hot that it can reach as high as 12,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which we could never stand to live in. Usually here, we are like burning up, sweating, going crazy when it's like 87 degrees. So actually later on this week, it's supposed to be like 85 or 87. I want you to go outside and just sit and just see how long it takes you to actually get hot. And that's only like 87 degrees. Now, in a hot summer day for us here in Alabama, it might get up to 92, 93. It's pretty hot. Can you imagine 12,000 1,000 degrees. I mean, that is, we would never last. How hot is that? Oh, there you go. The hottest day recorded on Earth's surface was just 136 degrees, which seems very, very hot. Earth's history. Scientists believe that Earth is about 4.65 billion years old. At first, Earth was very hot and liquid. There was no life. Life came much later. Earth's size. Compared to other things in space, how big is Earth? Imagine this. If the sun were the size of a soccer ball, Earth would be the size of a sunflower seed without the shell. So you think about a soccer ball, and I know my Josiah Quates, he plays soccer, so he knows what a soccer ball looks like. Soccer ball, all right? And then a teeny tiny seed without the shell. So the sun is much, much bigger than the Earth. The shape of Earth formed over time, too. Slopes and valleys that exist today did not always exist. Water and wind have shaped some of them. Earth's movements have shaped others. People have changed Earth too. Roads, buildings, factories, and dams changed Earth. Pollution changes it too, but not for the better. Ball or egg? Is the Earth round like a ball? No, it is shaped more like an egg. Interesting. So we would have to amend our fact yesterday because we said that it was like circle or round, but actually it's shaped more like an egg. Living things on Earth have also changed over time. Long ago, dinosaurs roamed. There are no dinosaurs now, but scientists think that some birds may be related to them. Plants and animals change over time. They change to become healthier and stronger. Earth never stops changing. It is not the same today as it was when it began. Millions of years from now, it will not be the same as it is today. The end. Okay, so we read so many facts. That whole book was facts, right? And we only wrote 3 of them and then added a little extra on to that last one. But you can write as many facts as you want to. I was just trying to save it for a little bit of time's sake. But we said the Earth orbits the sun. That's something that we learned just from the words. Water covers 70% of Earth's surface. So that's something that we only learned from the words. And then air makes up Earth's atmosphere. And remember, that's that thick blanket that wraps around Earth. There are several layers of that atmosphere, and the weather happens on the one that's closest to the Earth's surface. So that's the only one that we really see. All right, so that is, remember how we find facts just based on the words and not the pictures. So this week we're working all about distinguishing between just facts by the words and just facts by the pictures. And we amended some of our facts yesterday because we said that the Earth was round, but then when we read the text, we actually learned that that's more like an egg. So the pictures and the words, they work together, but we also have to decipher what is it that we are learning from the pictures and what is it that we are learning just from the words. All right, guys, that is your reading lesson today. Don't forget, iReady math today for your math lesson and your 15 minutes. iReady reading for your online reading assignment. If you're not doing that, you need to do your choice boards and get on iRead today for 20 minutes. I will see you at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock for phonics.